Welcome to Feature Friday, where we explore the cool functions of our Roof Wizard software. Today's Feature Friday came about by a question from one of our new and very enthusiastic users in relation to this particular job. When she was checking it, which was extremely good work, she picked up an issue with the elevation drawing. And she was positive that the elevation drawing didn't match the plan. And indeed, it doesn't. And that highlighted a question that I had. Well, you use the verify function to check the geometry of the roof. And then I realized that perhaps a lot of people don't understand what the verify function can do. So we find that function over here under Tools, Verify, and then it prompts in the prompt area, always read your prompts, to select an entity to verify. So if I select that line, for example, it tells me everything about that line, remembering that a line is the construction entity for the definition of the plane. So it's points, lines joined together make a plane. But that line has information there. It has a model start and end point, and that's in X, Y, and Z. And so what we see here, the Z height, is the eave height of that line. We also have a construction plane start and end. And what's the difference? Well, this icon over here is our construction plane icon. That's the center of the universe, if you like. In more complicated CAD constructions, you can actually move that guy around. But most of the time, for our purposes, we leave it where it is. So our CPL start and end will be the same as the model start and end in this situation. It also tells us the layer, color, style, and weight. So that's the layer that of our 1,000 layers that particular line has been saved to. The color and the style, 0 is a solid line, and the weight of it, 0.5, relates to the thickness. Most important of all for us, it's telling us that this is a fascia line. But if I select, continue there, and select this line by comparison, it's saying that we have a model start and end, and the Z height is 2,500. It's still a fascia, and the difference in eave height is because of this barge line. So it comes along here at 2,700, barge line goes down to 2,500 thereabouts. And so you can go around and verify all the other lines in this model, and hang on, I don't need the plane, I just want the line. No to that, yes to that. And it tells us what the eave height of that is, and it tells us what the eave height of that is, and it tells us what the eave height of that is. And blow me down, if we start at 2,700 and we go up and down all around those barge lines, we get back to 2,700, so we know our model is sound. But then, of course, we have the issue of this sketch, which I placed on the side of the model, which was the basis of the question. And that is that this elevation drawing shows those two ridges to be at the same height. And we look at this and go, well, hang on, it doesn't quite work, does it? And if we go to our view front, you'll see that, no, they're not the same height. Or if we go view left, no, they're not the same height at all. So what's going on? View back to the view top. We could also split the screens, the screen vertically in the center, and in this view we'll have our left view, and we'll zoom in there a little bit, and you'll see that there's no way that that can match that. And so indeed we can go one step further using our verify function. What's the eave height of the main ridge? The eave height of the main ridge is 4,700. The eave height of that ridge, and see how the little dot there's flashing at us? And in fact, what would be better if I go to my ISO view, there, and now verify that line. We know we've got the right one. That's this fella here. And that ridge line is at 39 something. And that ridge line is at 37 something. They're definitely a different height. Very sharp eyes, picked that up. Well done to our new customer. She's working very hard, very diligently, and mastering the skills of the software. This little exercise has proven that, in fact, they don't always get it right. And you have to use the tools that we've provided to allow you to make sure that when you create the geometry, when you've got this job sorted out, you know that it's right. Well, that's about it for Feature Friday for this week. Have a great weekend, and we'll speak to you again soon. Bye for now.